folks. So what I'm going to do today is actually work on start an introduction series about interactivity within InDesign. And today I'm pretty much going to start out little tips and things kind of like to start out with. And one of the things we're going to do is I'm going to continuously work on this particular document here, which I have available in our learning platform. And basically what it is kind of like a slideshow. I mean, more like an interactive panel that we have here. I have certain elements as well that are in this particular document. And this is going to be primarily kind of like an elaborate PowerPoint in a sense, where you can actually create interactive elements within InDesign for you to utilize. So within this document, as you can kind of see, I have a header here with the word home there. The menu items here are actually in a template format. So it's actually under Pages Palette, and it's actually up in the template area, as you can see each of these here. Now, what I have is I've actually went ahead and I built this particular presentation just to go ahead and allow you to kind of play around with what it does. And today I'm actually going to focus on animation. So if I go up to Window, you will see that there is an option called Interactive, and Interactive here gives a flyout for animation, bookmarks, buttons, forms, the interactivity preview, the hyperlinks, liquid layout, media, object states, page transitions, and timing. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to work on a couple of these different things, more or less going to concentrate on animation. And as you can see here, I have animation set up. That's a panel here that's expanded. If I choose anything that involves a container of some kind, you have the animation elements kind of come up. You can give it a name. You also have what is called presets. Presets are ways of it to kind of like appear that are already built into the system, like appear, disappear, fade in, fade out, fly in from the bottom, fly in from the left, fly in from the right. Grow large, and if you choose any of these, you can kind of see what it will do in the preview window. So if it's hit grow, or fade in, fade out, or fly in from the left, you could have it appear, just appear. You could have it shrink. You could have it spring left. You could have it spring right. Okay. So you can use any of these different options. You can have it bounce from the right if you wanted to do that. You could have it dance. You could have it fly in, pause, fly out. Gallop. You know, these different fun options, swoosh in there. You can have a wave, like so. But I'm going to go with something a little bit easy. I'm going to have it spring right. So I'm going to have it kind of spring in from the right, like there. And what I want it to do is I want it to do it as far as an event goes. Like, do you want it on the page load? Do you want it on page click, on roll over? So I'm going to choose on page load because I want it to just kind of like come up when the page loads there. So I'm going to leave it as that. The duration is 1 second. I want it to play one time. Now you can click this to go ahead and loop it if you want to, but I'm not going to do that. Speed, you can have it ease in, ease out, ease in and out. I'm just going to have it ease in for this one. And I'm going to go properties. Expand properties, and you can have it animate from current appearance. You can have it animate and rotate to. You can have it scale and set its opacity. Do you want it to fade in? You want it to hide until animated or hide after animated. So if I hide until animated, that'll be great. So with that in here, you can kind of see that it doesn't really show anything. It's like not there. It's like, well, how do I see what it does? And if I come down to the very bottom, you're going to see that there's a little button that says a play button. Now this works with any of the animation type things that are there. If I click on that, it'll launch this particular window. Now here, it does show that particular animation really quickly. But it's something that I just don't, I decided, well, maybe I don't like that. So I'm going to choose this, and I'm going to go for just fly in from the left. All right. Just have it fly in from the left. And this is what it will look like. So I'm going to choose that now. And there I am. It's kind of like flew in from the left. And I noticed that the wording is a little bit too down here. I don't like that particular aspect. So I can kind of like move it up a little bit. Just like so. Okay. Alright. So I'm going to choose this play button here. Just to kind of see what it looks like. Yeah, it looks better. Let's see what it does when it gets to the buttons. Yeah. And a little bit of a glitch there, but it's alright. I think for what we're dealing with right here, I think that'll be fine. Alright. So I'm going to close that here. Now another thing here is we have certain buttons, which I'm going to actually incorporate into another next type of discussion. Now you may notice that there are the navigation elements here that are not linked there, but I'm going to discuss that in another video. But I just wanted to see that if I go to my master, you kind of see that here I've assigned fly in from left for each one of these, just because that's primarily what I wanted to do. Is I want it to fly in from the left for each one of those. Okay. So I'm going to go back to this particular page here. And what I'm going to do is actually show you a little bit more of a transition element. So I'm going to close the animation. And then go to Window, Interactive. There's a thing called Page Transitions. And with Page Transitions, it does a lot. It gives me this particular palette, which allows me to work primarily with the Pages palette, per se. So like if I choose this particular page and I choose Transition, I can have it kind of like cover, and it kind of shows you an idea of what it looks like. Comb, blinds, fade, split, zoom in, white. Okay. So you can have it do weight down, you can have it weight from the left, you can have it the speed is fast, and you can see what this looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open up I'm going to keep my animation thing open, mostly because I want to see that preview element. So here I go. And if I were to kind of like, I believe I can, yep. Well, since we don't have any kind of elements to kind of show, I'm going to kind of keep that here. Alright, so I'm going to click there, and I'm going to choose this one as blinds, or comb there. And I'm going to click on this to apply to all spreads, just so I can kind of make it apply to all spreads. I'm going to see if this works now. So I'm going to go to Animate and go here. And I can't go to the next page. I'm going to basically, I'm going to assign a little bit of a button here just so I can kind of see what this looks like. So I'm going to go here, click there, interactive, buttons and forms. And this is what I'm going to actually show you guys on the next one. So release and tap and go to next page. So, all right, I'm going to go back here and I'm going to show this animation just to kind of see if it does this transition things. All right, well, Looks like it's not moving to the next page. So probably it will not work with an EPUB. It'll probably work within a PDF. But if I go ahead and I do export out a PDF, so I'm going to go here, and I'm going to save it as an Adobe PDF Interactive. Save it there. All right. And I can have it open in full screen mode if I wanted to do that. But I'm going to go ahead and hit export. And I'll start that interactive element here. And let's see. And it looks like the page transitions are not working right now. So we'll get back to you on that one. But again, this is kind of like you can go ahead and animate certain things within InDesign. So I'm going to quit right there, and I'll talk more about buttons in the next video.